There's nothing better than sitting around a campfire, eating toasted marshmallows.
Too bad we don't have either of those things.
At least we got permission to camp out in the ravine.
But we're still a long way from real camping.
The main thing is, we're deep enough into the wilderness to get away with eating a whole bag of marshmallows in one sitting.
You're right, Buford. You're right. Listen, do you hear that?
What? The crickets? Or did you mean that beeping UFO, full of joyriding aliens who are here to suck our brains out through our ears?
A UFO! It's landing! It's landing!
Sounds like the hatch needs a good oiling.
Forget the hatch! They want our brains!
Of course I could be wrong. They might be after our spleens, our kidneys, or maybe they just want to poke one of those big pointy alien probes.
Hide, Buford, hide!
It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Funny? What's funny about brain-sucking aliens?
Well, you'd think if they can master interplanetary space travel, they could figure out a better way to get brains than sucking them out our ears.
We're surrounded! We're surrounded! Why are they just standing there?
It's a waiting game, Jacob. They know we can't stay in here forever.
Look!
Whoa! Raccoons are attacking the aliens!
Ew!
Was that a spleen or a kidney?
Buford, look! The aliens aren't even putting up a fight!
Maybe they forgot their laser guns at home.
Come on, let's check it out. It wasn't an alien attack. It was a garbage attack! A garbage attack!
Gee, too bad we didn't get the license number of that spaceship.
Look at this. It's our math test from last Wednesday.
Really? How'd I do? Oh. Hey, I've seen that before. On the dartboard in the teacher's lounge.
Obviously, this garbage didn't come from outer space.
Now we carefully add the potassium permanganate and... Oh, wait. That wasn't potassium permanganate.
Awesome! Cool!
30 students dyed purple. No doubt their cheapskate parents will send me the cleaning bills. And you have the gall to ask for a paid leave of absence? Request denied!
Hide the uranium! Hide the uranium! It's... Principal Greedy Guts. Sorry, I'm afraid I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I've been staying up all night for weeks working on my latest invention. This is the big one. I'll be the envy of my peers.
Oh. What sort of crackpot invention have you come up with this time, Moleculus?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
$1 million? Ooh, now you've got my attention. Please, ramble on.
Just a figure of speech. Actually, I don't know what my marvelous invention is good for.
Choo-choo! How dare you barge in here unannounced?
Sorry, sir. It's important.
Ugh!
Someone's been dumping Dreary Meadows garbage in the ravine.
How disgraceful. Not to mention highly illegal.
This is one environmental disaster we can't blame on aliens.
I know precisely who's to blame. Hello, is this Dumper Dan, the garbage man? I am Greedy Guts here. I pay your company to dispose of Dreary Meadows waste properly, not dump it in the ravine. Get it cleaned up immediately. If this ever happens again, your lucrative contract will be terminated.
All right. Take that, Dumper Dan.
I'm glad you boys brought this smelly problem to my attention.
As am I.
I don't believe it. There's even more garbage here than before.
What part of get it cleaned up immediately, and if this ever happens again, your lucrative contract will be terminated, didn't that Dumper Dan guy understand? clean it up means take the garbage out of the ravine, not put more into it.
I know what it means, kid, but you're barking up the wrong tree. I haven't made a pickup at Dreary Meadows in weeks. Figured you kids must have started up one of those recycling programs or something.
At Dreary Meadows? I don't think so.
Oh, this stinks. I'm getting blamed for dumping all that garbage in the ravine. Nobody gives Dumper Dan a bad name.
There's only one stinker I know who'd do something that stinks as much as this.
Bombs away! What the? Yay!
Hold it right there, smart guy.
I'm innocent. It was all my boss's idea. He made me do it. He's been forging receipts from the waste disposal company and pocketing the dough. I am Greedy Guts, a male, mid-50s, 6'6", heavy built. Very heavy.
Save it for the judge.
Yeah, save it for the judge.
It was him, not me, please.
Maybe Principal Greedy Guts will be willing to forgive and forget.
That's not what he was yelling at me over the phone last night.
Well, sometimes people say things they don't really mean when it's 3 in the morning and they've been hauled down to the police station in their pajamas.
Aha! There you are! Not only have you meddling do-gooders ruined the sweetest money-making scheme ever devised, I've been served with a court order to clean up the entire ravine!
Good.
Huh?
It's your fault for dumping garbage there. It's your fault.
Oh, you'll soon regret sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, Tutu. I will have my revenge.
At least he hasn't lost his sense of humor.
Your environmental activism is to be commended, lads. We should all do what we can to make the world a better place. Believe in yourself, and one glorious day you will stand proudly before your tormentors and say, "Nya, nya."
I have a funny feeling that wasn't about us.
Attention, students. This is your esteemed principal with a very special announcement. Dreary Meadows' new ecology program will begin with a compulsory garbage cleanup at the local ravine. This Saturday. All day Saturday. That is all.
You bring the fly spray, Jacob, and I'll bring the pine tree air fresheners.
Rotten eggs! Get your rotten eggs here. Compliments of your beloved principal. There they are!
Thanks for wrecking our weekend!
Are you do-gooding little weasels having fun yet? Because I certainly am. Huh? What happened to the mountain of reeking refuse?
Let's get out of here.
We're off the hook!
I'll deal with you later, Tutu. Leo!
Where did it all go?
Maybe we should ask the aliens.
Buford, it's Mr. Moleculus in his mobile laboratory.
Hey, Mr. Moleculus!
Hello, lads.
You cleaned up the whole mess all by yourself?
Oh, don't mention it. And I really mean don't mention it.
I wonder where he put all the garbage.
Who knows? But thanks to Mr. Moleculus, we've got our Saturday back.
Where do you think you're going? You're mine. All day Saturday.
I'll never get all these grease stains out with this toothbrush.
Try using the scraper on the giblets first, Jacob.
Ew!
Nice place you got here, kid.
It's not mine. This is where Principal Greedy Guts lives.
Greedy guts, eh? Well, I hope you worked up a real sweat hauling all that garbage out of the ravine.
Actually, a volunteer took it away.
Our science teacher, Mr. Moleculus.
Moleculus? No kidding. I just come from that guy's place.
I guess he called you to take away all that garbage he got from the ravine.
Guess again, kid. I wasn't picking up. I was making a delivery. That crazy guy sure has a thing for garbage.
Garbage? Why in the world does Mr. Moleculus want garbage? Maybe he has some kind of garbage collecting complex.
My Aunt Ophelia has something like that. Only she hoards toenail clippings. It's an excessive repulsive disorder.
Mr. Moleculus!
Whoa! I'm okay.
Mr. Moleculus! Mr. Moleculus!
We'll save. Whoa!
Jake, Buford, have you boys been spying on me?
We were worried about you.
And spying.
Oh, well, thank you, boys. I apologize for the rude welcome, but I'm working on a top secret invention. A device so wondrous, it's bound to make me the toast of the scientific community.
You finally worked the bugs out of the solar-powered soup fork?
Bigger than that, Buford. Much, much bigger. I call it the Disposer Tron.
Cool. It reminds me of the time where Budgie got stuck in the bug zapper.
I must admit, it is spectacular, isn't it?
Your invention could save the planet. You'll be famous.
Not to mention rich. It'll be worth billions.
Wealth isn't important, Buford. It's helping the planet that means the most to me. That, and showing up at my next class reunion to give them the old... Care to give it a try? But first, I must have your solemn assurance that the Disposer Tron will remain our little secret.
We won't say a word to anyone. Right, Buford?
Okay.
Well then, dispose away! I just read the articles. Remember, lads, not a word. A device like this in the wrong hands could have disastrous consequences.
How does the Disposer Tron work, Mr. Moleculus?
Well, apparently it somehow breaks down the garbage into its molecular components and disposes of them in an alternate dimension. I think. Unfortunately, I still have a few bugs to iron out. I've yet to find the ideal code combination which will stabilize the suspended garbage molecules in their alternate dimension.
Maybe it just needs to go through the Disposer Tron a second time. Ah!
Ah! Buford! Buford!
I'll save you, Buford!
No! Oh no! Oh no! Mr. Moleculus! Buford!
Jacob, we can't get out on our own. It's up to you to save us.
What do you want me to do?
You'll have to reverse the polarity of the ion charger.
Reverse the polar what?
Flip the green jumper switch, then enter.
No! Come back!
Hey, you look like TV at my grandma's house. She still has bunny ears. On her TV, I mean.
Buford, find Mr. Moleculus. He has to tell me how to get you back.
Gee, all I see is garbage. Good thing I brought air fresheners. This garbage dimension reeks.
Oh no! Mr. Moleculus? Is that you? Ah! The Tron! Come back here! Stop! That's Dumper Dan's truck. That's... Let me out! Whoa! I can't believe the size of Dumper Dan's dump. No wonder he stole the Disposer Tron. Huh? I'm at Dreary Meadows? I'm at Dreary Meadows!
Yes! Another fat contract signed, Leo! Toronto's garbage is on the way! I'll be rich! I'll be rich!
Give it back! Give back the Disposer Tron!
Leo! I told you to lock him up in a maximum security detention cell!
I thought the raccoon-proof lid on the trash can would hold him.
Stop! You have to stop! Buford and Mr. Moleculus are in there!
Oh my, how tragic! Moleculus so brilliant, Bew so young, and both were such key witnesses to my heinous crime. That's 2 down, and you to go. Take out the trash, Leo! Oh! After him! Faster, Louse! Don't let him escape!
Jacob, what's happening? Where's all this garbage coming from?
I'll explain later. How do I get you and Buford back?
Flip the green jumper switch, then enter a 3-digit code.
Okay, got it. What's the code?
0, 9.
Look, Louse. We've cornered a little rat in our garbage pile.
Give me that gizmo, Tutu.
Huh? I believe I hear the garbage trucks arriving from Toronto. Get ready for the mother load!
Dumper Dan? It's Dumper Dan!
Hop in, kid. Let's put that crazy contraption back where it belongs.
Ow! Leo! Get me out of here! Ugh!
The lucky thing I was nosing around the Moleculus place and saw that sneaky, low-down, greedy guts get the drop on you. I guess I wasn't the only one who's wondering what he's been doing with all that garbage, eh, kid?
He's been using the Disposer Tron to send it to an alternate dimension. Now he's trapped there. And so is my best friend Buford.
Whoa, that stinks.
Jumping.
It's Buford.
I finally found Mr. Moleculus. He said I have to tell you the rest of the code before this alternate dimension collapses and traps us in here forever. Hey, cool. I've always wanted to ride in a garbage truck.
The code, Buford. Give me the code.
Oh, right. 096.
Okay. 096.
Then hit the red button.
Whoa! What's going on?
Hand over my moneymaker, Tutu!
Whoa! That guy just won't quit.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, Jake. You okay, kid?
I'm all right, but I'm not so sure about the Disposer Tron.
Well, hit the button, just like her little buddy said.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, yeah. And he said whatever you do.
I'll take that!
you insist. Whoa.
There goes the neighborhood.
You did it, Jacob! Well done!
Woohoo!
I can't think of a better place in all of Montreal to dump a ton of garbage.
Leo!
I just remembered it's Mars bingo night, and I'm a bodyguard. Bye.
Get back here, Louse! How will I get rid of all this garbage?
Just sign on the dotted line, and don't worry. I'm only charging you double to haul it away.
This stinks.
Hey, fellas! Don't you just love the smell of garbage in the morning? Ah, smells like a new swimming pool or maybe a fancy sports car.
We were wondering if you found the Disposer Tron.
Oh, yeah, well, I did. It's in there. I'm afraid it's a little worse for wear, what with getting crushed under a ton of garbage and all.
Are those tire marks?
And that dent looks like a size 13 work boot.
Dumper Dan,
Yeah, fellas?
keep up the good work.